Hi, it's Brian Johns, Assistant Professor of Engineering at Cornell College. I want to give you a tour of the engineering spaces we have on campus. Let's go take a look. Now that we're inside the science building, let me show you around a little bit. So we have student study spaces over here. In this back corner, we have faculty offices for physics and engineering. And if we move back the other direction, we have the student fabrication space. So students are granted keycard access to the space. And this space is all about collaboration. So students can lay out all their projects or their homework on these long tables, and we have retractable cord reels here so students can plug in electronics or their computers. We have a tool chest back here with all hand tools in it so students can disassemble and assemble projects. And over here we have completed student projects such as a scissors lift, a ukulele that's made out of fiberglass. We have bridge structures that students built and analyzed using software to determine where they were going to break. We have electronics projects where students are programming motors to draw different designs on Etch-a-Sketches. And we have quadcopters that students have built, not just taken out of a box and put together, but students actually cut out these white pieces on a CNC mill. These black pieces are 3D printed. So tons of projects. We have space underneath here for storage for the students. In addition, we have fasteners, any fasteners that students may need. And over here we have one of our 3D printers that students are able to use. And if we move to the other side of the room, we have another 3D printer and another 3D printer. And over here we have two more 3D printers. So we have 5 total 3D printers that the students are allowed to use. They can come in and use those for any project, whether it's for a class or just for fun. And over here we have our machine shop. Welcome to our brand new engineering machine shop, where students start to learn this equipment in their very first year. So we have a lot of new equipment. We have things like a bandsaw here, table saw, grinder. Our new drill press is back in this corner here. In addition, we have hand tools that students can use. But we also have advanced machines such as our 2 CNC machines here. On the left we have our CNC lathe, which is for rotationally symmetric parts, and we have an automatic tool changer with that. Over here we have our CNC mill. So students use these 2 machines. They'll start out by designing a 3D file, and then when they're done, they'll take these 3D files and move them over to our computers here. And these computers will transform their files from just 3D models to actually cutting out the parts from steel, aluminum, or plastic. One of the things that our students most enjoy about this space is our welding equipment. It is very empowering to put 2 pieces of metal together using heat. So this welder here will do MIG, TIG, and stick welding. And students learn welding through a hands-on approach. So as you can see, these are all clocks that the students made in this year's manufacturing processes class. In addition to the welding equipment, we also have a small injection molding machine. So students will start out by manufacturing molds on the CNC machine. So this one is actually golf tees. And once they have the mold, they will use these plastic pellets here in our injection molding machine. So you will dump plastic pellets up here in the barrel. It will heat up, and then through this lever up top, you pull down and inject that hot plastic into the mold. And then what turns out is a golf tee, just like this. I've shown you some of the spaces that the physics and engineering department have available in the building. Let's take a look around the rest of the building. The computer science classrooms are set up in pods, so students will be working in groups at a single pod, so they will collaborate. They can use the laptops laid out here on the table, or they can bring in their own laptops, and they can project their work onto this large monitor here for collaboration and critique. The science building houses one of the best views for studying anywhere on campus. So let's take a look. We have the library right here, the Cole Library, which is the library for both the college and the city of Mount Vernon. We have other dorms here, so many students live in these dorms, so it's only a short walk here to the science building. In between the library and the dorms, you can kind of see a peaked roof back here, and that is Thomas Commons, and that's where the cafeteria is located. And the big rectangular building back here is our theater on campus. Thanks for taking the tour with me. Feel free to contact me. There's a link in the description below, and we hope to see you here at Cornell College.